Party started. Exactly. Yeah. Mzee, wewe watoto wako wamenitusi. Sasa mambo yako sikubali. Sikubali. I'm telling him his kids abuse me every day. I don't want any of his story and I say it on camera. I'm not afraid. Wewe kwako sisi kubaliana kaka nange. Mimi ndio mwenye boma nimekataa. I'm saying I'm the owner of this home. I have refused. His kids abuse me, do all these things and they get money from abroad. I say no. Bro. No. Mzee nimekataa. Hiyo nange, nimekataa. This guy, his friend is Mokan. Your name is? Can you tell people what I did to you this week? Now that you are my friend, I appreciate very much. What did I do? My son's school fees balance. This last week. Yeah. Unamlipia school fees. Ingia uone hapo nini kama unaweza pata. Pitia mlango hapa. Even the son is on. Yes. Yeah, he went back to school. This mzee, I don't want anything to deal with him because his kids abuse me, his sons, and he is a father. He cannot guide them. You, I say no. No. You, I say no. Huyu hata rafiki yako juzi nimempelekea mtoto shule. How much money did you give me? Nothing. Yeah, did you give me any land? No. Yes, you just came explain to me and guys, this is a coincidence. I didn't plan this. I didn't plan. Because wewe ni baba yao. I'm saying no. I have to stand firm. Ile mambo ya kunikanyaga. Mimi watoto nimelisha hapa. Watoto nimewapeleka hata shule, watoto wako nimepeleka wao shule wakati kipindi wanatafuta pesa hapa ya mchanga. Mimi mwenyewe pocket money. How many times did I give your son pocket money? And they're abusing me and you as the father, you cannot guide them.
Hi, greetings you team Pamela Wagwan, habari gani, habari zenu, jambo, how are you doing? I hope you are fine. I'm okay, we thank God for today. So welcome everyone. If it is your first time to be in Pamela's World Kenya channel, feel welcome. My returning viewers, my returning subscribers, everybody on board, feel welcome. My keyboard reactors, thank you so much for always being here for me. May God bless you all, Team Pamela. So, back in our reaction video of today, today I want to check on third phase, third day of distribution, and the party included, because the party which I saw in Mura Sensor's compound, this time around there were so many people, there were so many children, and there were so many adults also, because this distribution took another turn, because unlike other days, today's video was about clearing everything. Lala Salama. Lala Salama, you know what Lala Salama is like, finishing everything now. You can take as many as you want, which Mura Sensor gave the villagers access. People came in big number. The women went, their children went, young and big. Because there was also another party there, which he introduced to the children. Remember? He promised the children last Sunday when he had a party. He never gave them enough food, and we came and analyzed that. But this time round, because we talked about this issue, if you have a party, maybe you've invited the children. The children's food is rice and beans. Normally they love that because that growing age, some are not have not started eating ugali well because they are young, so they cannot eat it faster. But if you cook for them maybe rice and beans is easy for children to eat, unlike chapati. Chapati is also heavy. Chapati needs like children of from 8 years and above, but the younger ones, rice is good. And I think he came to realize after we talked about it, and this is the goodness of Mura Senso. Mura Senso watches us, all of us. He watches us, all of us, and he gets information, and sometimes he takes our opinion, sometimes he does not. But this time round, he took what we said because we advised him. Mura says, so you want to make a party for the children, you make sure you cook for them rice and beans, and make sure you give them enough, especially the younger one. Give them different, each and every person in their plates, which they did. I'm happy they did that. I talk much about that. Have you subscribed to the channel? Subscribe, share the video, give me likes please, and let me know what you think of today's video, because we are road to 5K. Don't forget that. So as we move now into our reaction of today, I saw many children going in, taking, and we talked about Congrats Mom, whom we are not going to talk about now, because we know she's there to take, and she brought other ladies who have not gone there to take, though they went a bit late, because this time around it was about clearing, and it was about clearance, because also for them also to have peace. Third day is enough for everything. Even parties should be just be 3 days. More than 3 days, that is no longer party now. So the party went on. Mura Senso came out and talked about, all these things you are seeing now, the food which the children are eating, this is just my own money. This is just my own money. No one contributed to this. And those were your visitors. Visitors came to your home. You wanted who to distribute. That was your home, and you welcome your visitors. So all the expenses should be on your head. They saw that. But the worst part of it, after the ladies went in, they took everything. This was the clearance day. And I'm happy they did it, and they almost cleared everything. The only things which were left there, which I've seen left, is just the heels, the high heels are the ones which are remaining. And I heard Mama Mat also sent a message. She wanted the shoes which came from Jamaica. And as we all know, we know how rich she is, but still wanted this one. Seems like she didn't take this Jamaican make or Jamaican sneakers. But Murasenso said he had another pair which he's going to give the sister. That is okay. We know now, we are used to them taking. We have no problem with that. And they can take, because there are some which we are taking to Argentina. Imagine other people missing to get here, the villagers, but the Argentina's parents are getting. We have accepted that, and now we moved on. We don't care about what is happening there. This is now where our reaction starts, because those ones I was just telling you how the video was, how the video started. Now the main reaction is starting now, because we have to react on things which I saw. And this one made me wonder, because I don't know how to analyze this. This one we have to do it together. I also want you to chip in. I want you also to help me, because reaction is not about hate or what. We react, or I react according to how the video is, out of the things which have been happening on the ground. Mura Senso has been like now their leader, because they were worshiping him. They have been worshiping him. He's been there as a leader of Nyabohanse, according to them or according to him. Yeah, but the way they have been treating the villagers made this enmity. There's that enmity, or they have created that enmity, or they have separated themselves, or people have separated from them. So it's how you take it. But there's not that good blood. There's not that good blood between Mura Senso's family and the villagers, or Mura Senso as a person and the people who are following Mura Senso then. So we've been seeing this and we've been reacting upon it. So it's not something which is new. So that good blood is not between them. And so the villagers went there, because in the village, let me give this an example. In the village, when people hear there's a party, because as you can see, I don't think Mura Senso invited the people we saw in the village, because I remember Mura Senso just telling the children, and the children kept on telling other children. So this time around, the children came many, and not even the youngest. The youth also went to the villa, and they had food. The rice was much, and beans was much. So they ate this time around. They got certified. The African setting, you keep on hearing Mura Senso talking about our African setting. We have that togetherness. When someone has a party, people get crushed. There's this get crushing, you don't need to be invited. We don't have those cards. Those cards, we only see them maybe in the wedding, but still people crash even weddings, unless maybe it is an enclosed place. But if maybe assume now you do a wedding in a public place, people will still get crushed and people will still go and eat, because we have that togetherness. So when Mura Senso was having this party, because he called it a party, not a family gathering, it was a party. So parties in Africa or in the villages, people goes uninvited. So here is where I need your help also, because we all know we've been having these three amigos. And these three amigos, there's this Mogesi and this is Anesto and Gintu, and maybe I think the Mayani part of it are not that much. But now these people have been reacting on Mura Senso. Not them alone. Mura Senso people react on Mura Senso almost all over the world. Not only the three or the four amigos. But now, because these people are neighbors, these people are neighbors, so their reaction is seen like now hatred. That is how they take it, or maybe the Mura family take it that way. like now they don't love Mura Senso. That is why maybe Mura Senso also see that those people see Mura like Mura Senso does not love them. Mura Senso is oppressing them. The villagers feel oppressed by this family. And that is not something which is secret. And you've been seeing Machete Man running up and down, going to arresting again to. There are so many things which have been happening in the village, which we all know, unless maybe people who are new. But now, when this party was announced, though he never invited people, and this is something which Mura Senso also knows. He doesn't need to invite people for people to come. In Africa or in that village, people just come. So it is you to think what to do with them. Either to close the door because I wonder how the gate was open. Either to close the gate or maybe to allow them in because that is how it is here. We like sharing. So long as people have come in and they found you, oh, there is food, people share. You don't need to be that full to get satisfied. So long as one bites, one bites, one bite, because it is something just a party. You don't need to get full to maybe feel like you are in a party. So Anesto's father invited himself there with another man and another man. That the other one looked like Mogesi. So this is where I find it very difficult, even for me, even to analyze, because on the other hand, I see what would have made this Anesto's dad to go to Murasenso's home uninvited because he's not maybe someone, a stranger. He's not new in that village. He knows everything, what is going on. And he didn't start even with Ernesto. He started with this Obasa, the daughter Obasa. We've talked about it and they know what is going on in the village. So I'm wondering what would have made this Ernesto's dad to go to Senso's villa or compound. Or is it because with him, he doesn't see any grudge which he has with Mura Senso, which I can say, yes, he doesn't have any grudge. But at the same time, you can see now, Mura Senso, according to Mura Senso is also saying, I don't want you here. And pointing at him, you, I don't want you here. Because your children have been abusing me, and you as a father, you've not been stopping them. They keep on abusing me. They have been staying in my home. They were eating here. There are some whom have been paying school for fees for them. I've been giving them even money now, pointing the old man. I don't want to see you here. So do you think that was the right way to handle this issue? Because I thought maybe we are going to see the clip. I thought maybe Mura Senso maybe would have handled this one in a good way. Maybe call him aside, and he talked about, I don't care. I know I'm putting it on camera, but I'm standing firm. So this thing is I'm in the middle because I see also on the other side of Mura Senso, you see someone also who feels hurt. And for sure, these are here. Neso is his son. And Mura Senso is having a point there. You would have stopped your son if you thought maybe there's still maybe a room for you meeting me. You would have done better as a father if you heard your son maybe talking ill about me. According to Mura Senso, he doesn't see it maybe as a reaction. He's seeing like attack, which these people were, the boy was attacking him. Because now he's now putting them, three of them together as his sons, you see. On the other hand, also, I see like now the man maybe he didn't take action to maybe talk to the sons. Maybe he didn't want to involve himself because not everyone watches YouTube. This man might not know what is happening. Okay, maybe Mura Senso think this man knows. Out here, there are people who have no idea what YouTube is all about. Maybe he doesn't know there's maybe these people are talking about Mura Senso. Him is just seeing them walking with GoPros and cameras, but what is happening, he doesn't know. So that might also be there. Or maybe this man just he has that noble heart. He has no problem with him because for someone to just come, assume now, as Mura Senso puts it, this is the father of Anesto. And Mura feels like now he would have told the son or stopped the son from maybe attacking him. And on the other hand, maybe this man thought maybe I don't see that if there is a big thing there. Maybe it is just a wrangle of this videoing because he doesn't understand, or maybe YouTube, maybe he doesn't understand. So he did take it like he's also involved because understanding also is different out here. We don't understand the same. We don't feel the same. So Mura Senso might see like this man encourage the son maybe to attack him. At the end, on the other hand, the man also is seeing like now it is not part of me. I have not wronged you in any way, and maybe he doesn't know what he's talking about. Because if you see the way he was trying to calm him down, I don't have any problem with you. The old man was saying, I don't have any problem with you. Me, I don't have. Your son has been doing this to me, so you are also in for it. And someone who is over 18 years, sometimes you don't mix the parents in there. Mm. If they have wronged you, this is just my opinion, because that is why I say this reaction is going to be a bit difficult. Because I'm just putting now points. Okay, as a father, you have to be responsible to your children, maybe young children. But now when they are older enough, like now Anesto, yeah, they can take care of themselves, but still you can also instill some discipline in them. You can talk to them. Like now we've been reacting upon a congrat mom talking about why are your children behaving like this con mom. So we should not forget that, because now it has affected Anesto. Now the father would have done better also, because if he wanted this peace which is now trying to bring here in Mura Senso, he would have talked to his son if the sons were wronging Mura Senso. And this one also would have happened if Mura Senso also would have gone and talked to the father. You see, if my son or my daughter is hurting you, you need to let me know. If you don't tell me, I will not know. Maybe I will just see like now you're just friends. So maybe this man also have a point. You've not come to me and talk to me about my son, because me, the things which you are doing in YouTube, I have no idea of. You see him, you see someone who has no smartphone and he doesn't know anything to do with YouTube. So maybe that is now where maybe his concern is. Me, I have no problem with you, because you saw him just talking like this. I have no problem with you. So Mura Senso also would have done better. Go to this man if he felt his son is hurting him. He would have gone there, talk to him. The way they call themselves Mura Mura. This son of yours is doing ABCD. Then he could have heard Anesto's father's side. But now he also kept quiet. The other side also, they had kept quiet. But now my problem is, they both know Mura Senso would have handled this issue a little bit better. This is someone who has come into your compound. Because no one should be denied food which is already cooked, because it is already cooked. So if it is already cooked, it would have just been given and something small to eat. And all these are necessary now, showing like now, I don't want to see you in my home here. This is an elderly person. If you have issues with him, and he was not alone now, shaming him in front of another man and praising another. So I don't think that was right. He would have just called him, you say, I don't want this, I don't like what your son has done to me, but not just pointing you, I don't want to see you here, get out, get out. So I don't think that was a good tone, and the way he handled that sometimes is not good, because you never know. You never know. These children who are growing, you never know. Okay, you feel like my son have wronged you, but now have stepped into your home. Is this how you treat me? Is this how you handle your visitor? Because the moment when someone comes to your home, that is your visitor. So there's a way of handling. Yes, you don't feel like you need to be with him, close to him, but there's a way you can talk to him, because he's not your mate. He's like your father. So you need to know how to talk to your father, despite maybe their children offending you. He's not the one who did that to you, but he came because that shows he doesn't have that bad heart. If he had maybe decided, oh, these people are not getting, this man is not getting along with my son, and then he would not have come. But with him, that thing is not there. So that is what happens in Africa when people have parties. People go there. You wonder sometimes what made this man go there. I want us to check this clip, then we move ahead with the analysis.
With the food guy, the food is beyond party. Exactly. You've met some women up there with a lot of clothes.
Yes, a lot of clothes.
I'm telling you, today is today.
Yes, party started like
Party started.
Exactly.
Yeah. Mzee, wewe watoto wako wamenitusi. Sasa mambo yako sikubali. Sikubali. I'm telling him his kids abuse me every day. I don't want any of his story and I say it on camera. I'm not afraid. Wewe kwako siwezi kubaliana tata nange. Mimi ndio mwenye boma nimekataa. I'm saying I'm the owner of this home. I have refused. His kids abuse me, do all these things and they get money from abroad. I say no. Bro. No. Mzee nimekataa. Hiyo nange, nimekataa. This guy, his friend is Mokami. Your name is?
I'm Thomas.
Can you tell people what I did to you this week? Now that you're
My friend, I appreciate very much.
What did I do?
My son's school fees balance.
This last week.
Yeah.
Wewe unamletea school
Appreciate.
fees. Ingia waone hapo nini kama unaweza pata. Pitia mlango hapo.
Even the son is on.
Yes.
Yeah, he went back to school.
This mzee, I don't want anything to do with him because his kids abuse me, his sons, and he's a father, he cannot guide them.
No, he's supposed to.
Hiyo I say no. No. Hiyo I say no. Huyu hata rafiki yako juzi nimempelekea mtoto shule.
Exactly.
How much money did you give me?
Nothing.
Yeah, did you give me any land?
No.
Yes, you just came explain to me and guys, this is a coincidence. I didn't plan this. I didn't plan. Hiyo nange. Hiyo nange. Because wewe ni baba ya hao watoto. I'm saying no. I have to stand firm. Hiyo mambo ya kunikanyaga. Mimi watoto nimelisha hapa. Watoto nimewapeleka hata shule, watoto wako nimepeleka wao shule wakati kipindi wanatafuta pesa hapa ya mchanga. Mimi mwenyewe pocket money. How many times did I give your son pocket money? And they're abusing me, and you as the father, you cannot guide them.
Anesto'S dad coming in with another dad, he just started and he just pointed at him and told him, point blank, you know, I don't want to see you here. I'm the owner of this compound, and I've said no because you are there when your children abuse you. You are there when your children abuse me. You as a father, you've not done anything. And I've been doing a lot to your children when they were working on the store and others, they were working at Murasenso place another time. So Murasenso is asking him, I've given your children money and I've done ABC to your children. Look at this one. The other day I paid school fees for this other person's children. So it's doing comparison. You know, sometimes when you do that and this one, Anesto'S dad was with this, this is like his peer. So he felt ashamed because he's trying to explain himself, but he said, no, I don't want to be, maybe people to step on me the way your children have been stepping on me. I have to stand firm. I don't want to see you here. You get out. You see? You get out. You saw him. He greeted the other person and refused to greet Anesto'S dad. So that was so sad, very sad, because Anesto is also someone who is growing. I know the pain. I know how he's feeling, but at the same time, the father was not supposed to go there. Knowing how Murasenso have been treating the villagers, and even this time round, what is taking them there, all this consignment was supposed to be in public place. All these things they have seen. So there are things which people do, and then they bring problems on themselves. Because like this one, I never saw the reason why Anesto'S dad was to go at Mura's place. All this time he's not been going there. And he knows what Mura says, so this family, how this family had been handling them. If it was about the children, they would have just let the children go, because with children you cannot say anything. You see? Because these are the people who are making this family to step on them like this. Like now, surely you just go there because of maybe rice and beans. Because if it is meat, you are not going to get that meat. The meat was just one goat, and you know most of the time they eat in the bedroom. So you expected meat. This is now where the people go wrong. You want goat soup or you want meat. You can slaughter yours because in the village people rear goats and these cattle, they have them. So look at what Murasenso have shown you in front of the whole world, something which is not right. It is not right. You made a mistake going there, because by doing this, and you're making your son now to feel very bad. Wherever Neso is now, he doesn't feel good. I know, I can feel it, because if your dad, you see on camera, your dad is being chased because he went there maybe just to party, because he get crushed, because he was not invited. Just because the villagers always do this, they'd always go in places where they are not invited. So I never like that part. Mura would have maybe called him, maybe said, I will talk to you, but don't capture it on camera. But on camera now, telling in front of the world, you get out here, I don't want to see you, your children doing ABCD. Maybe Mura Senso also, he had a point, and maybe he doesn't just know how to react. He's rational. You see, maybe he also feel bad. He's a human being. He also feel bad. These are your children who maybe sometimes they talk bad about me, and here you come to my compound and announce. Also, that one also affect. Also, he felt it, but how he handled it, that is now I find he didn't handle it well. I'm not saying he should be okay with it. No, as human, even me, I would feel if maybe someone keeps on attacking me. If he feels it is an attack, because to us, I see it is like a reaction. But if he feels it is an attack, I would not even love someone who attacks me and then he comes to my. But the moment he comes to my place, this is what I differ with Mura a little bit. When someone makes move to you, at least you have to go down. You don't just be aggressive just because of food or just because of the shoes. No, maybe he had reasons to go and come and see you. You can maybe chase someone who has not eaten. Maybe this food was to rescue him. You can't tell. So sometimes do not push people away. When you have food and someone has come want to eat, give the person, because you might tell him, I don't want to see you here, I don't want to see you here. And then they go out there, maybe they are not eaten for maybe 2-3 days, they go and faint there. So is that time is when you rush with food and milk. So sometimes it's very good to wait. Should not be something to make you maybe chase someone away. If you had issues with him, maybe this was the best time. You would have just called him aside with or not on camera, talk to him. You are here, Mzee, but I don't like what your son is doing to me. You've come, I will forgive you, but still go and talk to your son. But showing someone the door just because you have food in the house, or maybe you have people and you want to show people your stand, it is not good. We have to think beyond today, because we have tomorrow. These people who maybe you are seeing, because he doesn't have. If he had, he would not have come. You see, there are things which people don't understand. Mm. There are people when they don't have that pride is not. They don't have that pride. Not everybody has that pride, which makes you not to go in a place like that. Somebody like me, you cannot tell me, okay, Mura says so. I cannot go there. Even me, when one day I go to Nyabohanse, I will go and see this famous Nyabohanse when I go on those sides. So I hope he will not deny me the entrance. I have no problem with him. I just react according to the video, how the videos are. But I thought maybe he would have handled that issue, maybe mature. You know, if you want to be a leader, you have to lead by example. You don't be rational. A leader does not work like that. He want to be the king of Nyabohanse. He want to be someone who is people look upon to, not only distribution of maybe clothes or food. The action. How do you handle issues? Tough issues like that. How do you handle them? Are you being carried away? Are you pleasing other people? Because like this issue, it's like now he wanted to please people, the supporters, to see that I chased even the father of Anesto. I chased the father of Anesto. You want to be a leader, and there's a way to lead. You have to lead well. You don't separate the bad and the good. You just be, these are all your children if you want to be a leader. As he called himself, someone who is big in Nyabohanse. You embrace everyone. And then maybe if you have an issue with them, you call them aside and you talk to them. You tell them, Mzee, here, I didn't like what your son is doing to me. Talk to your son. If you still want to come to my village next time or my home next time, talk to your son. But embarrassing him in front of the whole world like that, and you call yourself a leader, leaders don't behave like that. Leaders don't behave like that. They don't get carried away. You don't get carried away. You have to calm down. It's like a parent. You can have a rogue child, but you have to know how to handle them. Eh? You have to know how to handle them. So I never saw that as a good thing. And also, I cannot say Anesto's father did something good. No, 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 no. He also could not have gone there without invitation. This gate crashing should stop. You know, your son have not been getting along with this person. And why did you have to go there? Just because there was a goat which was slaughtered there, or just because there was clothes which are there? Huh? That was also not good, because whatever the parent is doing is affecting the son. You are affecting, you made this to affect Anesto. I'm sure he's affected wherever he is, because the whole world now is seeing Anesto's father was saved by Mura Senso. So I don't have much to say. This was a mixed reaction, because I have to say the way it is. It was not good on both sides. Mura Senso reacted because this is how he felt. And Anesto's dad also could not have gone there, but he went there because he thought he has no problem with Mura Senso. Even though the son is doing ABCD, maybe he doesn't know because he's not a YouTuber. We have to understand this in another angle. He's not a YouTuber. The things which are happening there, he has not seen Mura for quite some time. So he might not know things which are going here online. Not everybody is on YouTube. These boys, they are doing their thing. The father is doing his thing. So he might not know all these things. And maybe if Mura Senso would have maybe let him talk or explain himself, this is the time now Mura Senso would have known if this father is telling the truth or not. But he did give him chance. He just told him to get out. I don't want to see you. That's what the thing. Otherwise, thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for being with me, my people. May God bless you. Subscribe, share my videos. Give me as many likes as possible. And let me know what you think of today's video. Thank you, and God bless you all. Bye-bye. See you again in my next. Bye.